You're listening to Feel Good Astrology with Louisa-Tannermunson. To request a reading with Louisa, go to www.feelgoodastrology.com.
Hey, welcome back, Taurus. It's Louisa-Tannermunson from Feel Good Astrology with your 5-minute forecast for the month of April. Now, this is an interesting one because it just feels like there's so much emphasis still on all things private and all things hidden, all those things that you've tried to work through on your own. And it feels like you've been actually quite exposed and quite raw. You know, last month's connection between Jupiter and Chiron just felt very, very intense. And then, you know, there's just been all these changes going on as well. In particular, the recent move of Pluto into the sign of Aquarius is actually really quite challenging to you in terms of what you want to achieve in life and where you're going. Now, we're coming into the time of the year where it's Taurus time. So let me tell you about some of the pros and take you away from some of that soul searching that you've been doing. There are a couple of big things that you really do need to know about. And a couple of opportunities. So here's where they are. And it's not really spread out through the month. I'm really going to be focusing you actually on the conjunction between the moon and Pluto on the 14th, which is likely to really make you feel quite publicly seen, you know, and you're going to likely to feel a little bit exposed in terms of where you're going and what your plans are. And also, if there are people or situations in place that are holding you back, it's this feeling of, there's that control thing again. There's that thing that just seems to always not work quite in my favor. And on the same day, there's also this square between your ruler, which is Venus, and Saturn. And that's likely to leave you feeling not very confident. So I would definitely take steps to do something about that, to feel more confident and to feel more rock steady. Really spend time with people that absolutely love and adore you and know you. It's really important that you get a feel for what you're appreciated for, what you have a reputation for, and what you want to achieve in your direction. It's not to say you need a full plan. There's no need for a 5-year plan or a 10-year plan per se, because we are going through some really quite turbulent times astrologically. And with Pluto in such a sensitive place for you right now, I think where you have a hard and fast career plan, you're likely to need to change it quite considerably. So I would hold off on that and wait, in fact, until the 21st. In fact, I'm just going to take you back a day before. On the 20th, we've got this new moon. Now, it's almost like Taurus has been robbed of this new moon. I mean, you will have one next month, but we've got our second new moon in Aries, and it's highlighting, again, insecurities. It's highlighting, it's also a total solar eclipse as well, so it's even stronger. We've got this new moon, sort of this new start energy in the area of your psyche. It's highlighted by Jupiter, which makes it also much bigger, and it feels so much more serious about this new start that you want to create. And it's also in a conjunction with Vesta. So it's something about feeling really certain that something is the truth for you. And it's also challenged by Pluto and also Pallas Athena. It's really getting you to dig deep on those patterns that you have that bring up the insecurities, and also bring up that feeling that you're being held in place by some kind of control. That's the thing to get to grips with. On the 20th as well, there is this, you know, the sun goes into your sign. So that should start to help you feel better. But then on the 21st, we got this Mercury retrograde taking place in your sign. It's there until the 15th of May. Then it starts to go direct. And from the 1st of June, we're out of that retrograde. So it feels like Mercury is really taking up quite a bit of space. Now, Mercury in the sign of Taurus, I see as being quite instrumental in changing our value systems in terms of money. And I do think it's going to rock the markets a little bit. So I think that from the 21st, it's really highlighting a time when you might want to rethink your career, or just go through it with a fine-tooth comb and just keep asking yourself, okay, this was right for me a month ago. Is this still the right course of action? And just to take it step by step. You know, it's slow thinking. You don't have to think things through really, really fast. But yeah, I just see that this is a bit more of a touchy-feely month where you're having to intuit your way forwards. Don't worry, by the time we get to Taurus season next month, as we go into properly into the May, and also as Jupiter goes into Taurus, I really do think things are going to start looking up in quite a big way. So you have my excitement for you there. Anyway, if this has been useful, this 5-minute forecast, then please do feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. If you're thinking of having a reading, by the way, I'm offering a 20% discount to anybody who gives me 10 minutes of their time to fill in a survey. If you look just below, there's a link to a survey. All I want is a few ideas as to how I can make this channel even more relevant to you as a user. Anyway, lots and lots of love to you for the month ahead, and hopefully see you next month. Bye for now.
To request a reading with Louisa, go to www.feelgoodastrology.com.